What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success, and in this video here, what I'm gonna do is share with you a massive failure from my past before I started up my clothing brand that will be literally a $10,000 lesson for you, jam-packed in this video for you. I think you're really gonna like it. Here it is. This channel here is sponsored by my buds over at BrandCrowd, and if you need designs made for your clothing brand, then I recommend that you check out BrandCrowd. BrandCrowd has a tool called the Logo Maker tool, which is where they have a huge library of already professionally designed logos that you can customize. So you can add your own fonts, your own layout to it. All of this is free to try, and if you decide that you actually like the logo, then you can decide to purchase it, remove it from the marketplace so that it's yours. If you're interested, follow the link in the description because it'll give you a huge discount. You may watch this YouTube channel and see my clothing brand and think that, you know, all this is pretty polished and I must just have a talent or a skill set around this. That's just not true, okay? This is something that I've cultivated through trial and error, through many, many failures in my life. Big time failures that costed me a lot of money, and that when I look back on, it actually makes me feel like I'm in pain because I can remember what it felt like to go through that. And really almost traumatic experiences in business and trying to start up things where I was so excited and then it didn't work. I lost money and I got down on myself. So if you watch this and you see me now and you see that, you know, I'm doing very well, or maybe, you know, you see that I've sold a certain amount of clothing or whatever it is, I want you to recognize that I got to this point through failing a lot, okay? And what I want to share with you right now is actually before I started up my clothing brand. Coming out of university is when I realized that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And so I came up with this idea for a website called whenisitopen.com. And basically it was a search engine that you could go to for business hours. So you go to www.whenisitopen.com and you type in Walmart, and Walmart's business hours would come up and you'd know when they're open, basically. And this was before Google actually introduced the store hours right on the Google page, okay? So back at the time when I came up with this idea, I thought it was like a really good idea and I was really excited about it. Now, I had absolutely zero business experience. I didn't understand the fundamentals at all about how to run a business or what the hell I was doing at all, and I was completely lost while I was doing this. My frame of mind when I started up this business was that I'm going to build this website that offers people business hours and people are just going to flock to it, okay? I had absolutely zero marketing strategy whatsoever in terms of how I was gonna drive traffic there, how I was gonna actually market it, how I was gonna make money from it, and all I was just trying to do was build this website. And what ended up happening was I saved up close to $10,000 of my own money from working my summer job, and I dumped it all into this website, okay? $10,000 into this website. And what ended up happening was it took me about 2 or 3 years to build this stupid website that never really functioned well. And I just kept paying these developers to keep building this website because I believed in the idea so much and I thought that the idea was really going to be everything here. And what ended up happening was after 3 years, I finally had my website. I launched it. On the first week, I got a bunch of traffic because I was sharing it on Facebook and everything, and then it stopped. And I realized that I had no plan in place to market the business, and I just spent $10,000 building this website that now I can't really market, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And so what ended up happening eventually is that it just died. I ended up getting rid of the website and moving on, okay? I had to basically cut my losses and move on. It was a really, really tough experience to go through because I wasted basically 3 years of my life building this website that I thought was gonna work. And I know now when I look back on it, it was kind of like delusional to think that, you know, you just make a website like that and it would just take off. And I also spent $10,000. So it was like a lot of money that I invested in it. So I took this lesson with me and really applied it to my clothing brand. I said, I'm not just going to build this and have people just come and find out about it because I know that that's not going to happen. When I build this, when I launch my products, I'm really going to put in an effort to get this out there and to hustle it and to get people to see it, okay? So with your clothing brand, I really want you to understand that just because your product is amazing doesn't mean that people are automatically just going to know about it and want to come buy it, okay? What you need to do is you really need to have a method of getting it out there and exposing how good your product is and selling them on how good your product is so that you can actually make those sales and get the momentum that you need, all right? There's such a valuable story that I want to finish this video on here, which is that there's a story of a business owner who invested $100,000 of his own money into his business and it completely failed. He lost all $100,000. And so he realized that he needed some guidance and he went to go find a mentor. And the mentor asked him about his past. He told him the story, and the mentor goes, yep, absolutely, I'll help you out. Here's another $100,000. Go start up the business. And somebody goes up to the mentor and they're like, dude, why did you invest $100,000 into this guy when he already has a track record of losing $100,000? And the mentor's response was, he has a $100,000 lesson that he will never make again. And I'd rather bet into this guy because I know that deep down he understands what he did wrong, and that $100,000 lesson is so unbelievably valuable. And I want to finish this video off by sharing with you that you are 100% okay to make failures. Even in this video right now, this video could be a failure. It could not do well, but it's okay to try something and fail at it, because as long as you don't get bitter and you get better and you keep working on yourself and you keep improving, you will eventually get to the destination that you're trying to get to, okay? So I want you to take my lesson, my $10,000 lesson, and apply it to your business, which is that don't just try and build it and think that people are going to come, and don't invest too much money and too much time into something before you test the market and try getting it out to people and hearing their response. I've just shot a brand new free clothing brand marketing masterclass video. All you have to do to get access is go to www.apparelsuccess.com/masterclass, and you can watch the whole thing for free. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to let you know about the closed Facebook group that we have going on for Apparel Success. There's a link in the description below. Join us in the group, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.